Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name is Austin. Last of Us Season 2, Episode 7, The Convergence, is out right now on HBO Max. And this will contain spoilers. I'm just going to kind of just get right into it. Just get my thoughts all out on this episode. Just thinking of this episode alone, not thinking about the whole entire season, just this episode alone. This was not a good episode. This is the worst episode out of this whole entire season. It's a terrible finale. I didn't really like anything about this episode. Besides, again, the way that the show looks, great, you know, production, like great sets and all that, and great visuals. This episode added literally nothing, and it just continues the problems I've had with this whole entire season of just rushing through a lot of things. Nothing gets resolved in this whole entire season, and this is the finale where we're supposed to feel the big moments, and every single big moment feels freaking hollow. No one really has a character arc in this season, mostly because you're only telling half of the story. But again, try not to focus on the whole entire season. But this episode alone still doesn't give us anything on that level at all. Like what does Ellie do in this episode? She does nothing. And once again, we make fun of how dumb she is, but then she doesn't try to improve on trying to be more smart. Like it's so stupid. This is really fucking dumb. Like majority of the time you're mostly either agreeing with Jesse on what he is saying, because Ellie and Jesse, they go off on this adventure to find Tommy, um, and Jesse finds out that Dina is pregnant, and he's like, I can't die, which leads to the next, which I knew was going to happen, but they're really have like leaning hard on it to the point where it's obviously that Jesse's going to die. Even if I didn't play the video games, clearly, just the way with the dialogue and his character hardly being in the show, it's like, yeah, you're dead, dude. You're really dead. But you mostly agree with him. It's like he points the things out with Ellie, and he calls her out on certain things, but nothing comes out of it from her. She doesn't try to improve or anything, and she even does even more stupid things by abandoning Jesse for one to go do her own deed, to follow her own agenda, either by trying to save a Scar, and Jesse's like, hey, this is not our battle, this is not our war. I'm not going to get myself into situations that will get me killed if I don't have to get in those situations, especially now since Dina's pregnant and I'm thinking about my kid. We need to get them out of there. Tommy, we need to get them out of here. And especially at the turning point where Ellie's like, hey, you go for Tommy, whatever. I'm going to go after Abby. Felt like such a fucking character change, because throughout this whole entire season, nothing about Ellie says that she is revengeful. Like throughout this whole entire season, she's killed two people. She killed one WLF person in the radio tower, and she killed Nora. Try to water it down a bit in this episode, saying like, oh, she was gonna die anyways. The spores got to her. I'm like, yeah, but you finished the job. You got her. You basically were the reason why she ran into spores getting infected and actually torture her to death. It's like, so you technically did kill her. So throughout this whole entire season of just killing basically two people, and next all of a sudden now, like, fuck Tommy, basically abandoning Tommy. Like this version of the character of Ellie that is supposed to be more that is supposed to be more ruthless and more mean and more dark, who isn't that, who is having dad jokes in previous episodes and skipping around like, oh, everything's fine, my dad figure died a couple of days ago, but whatever. But then suddenly turning like, I'm gonna kill Abby. Yeah, that's where Nora said we got to go to the whale, to the aquarium, and so and it's like, what? And they do even more by here, where Ellie kills Owen and Mel by accident, and it's so weird. It's so strange. One, Owen being fucking stupid by instead of reaching for the map, he reaches for a gun that's like under the map, like there's two shelves on the table, so he reaches for a gun. I'm like, how the fuck did you think that was gonna go, dude? Like, you could have easily probably you could have easily disarmed Ellie, got closer with her with the map and disarm her. She's like 5 foot, and you're like a big giant 6 foot man who can easily overpower her. She would have done nothing to you in a fist fight. But not only that, so she shoots him through the chest, where then the bullet comes out of him through the other side, grazing Mel, and then she's bleeding out through her neck, and she's like, cut the baby out. I'm like, are we about to see a C-section in this show? Oh God, please no. Not only Mel dies, the baby dies, and this is pretty much similar in the game. The only difference is that Mel in the game attacks Ellie, and it was stupid in the game because it's like we're supposed to feel reluctant from killing people, but we have no choice to kill this pregnant woman who has a knife to our neck. It's stupid in the video game, it's stupid here for two completely different reasons. So that they try to fix things in the show that were the problems in the video games, which I do appreciate, but then they overdo it to the point where it's like you have these two bad things, and it's like I don't like either of them. Like, I enjoy, like, there's things about the second game that I do enjoy. Like, here I enjoy things about the second season, but things were executed a lot better in the video game. And two, you're mostly in control, so it's a little bit more entertaining in that way. I don't know what they were fucking thinking, and it just feels so fucking rushed, especially this journey with Jesse that Ellie goes on to find Tommy. You hardly spend any time with Jesse to care for what is about to happen to him when he gets killed. It doesn't make any sense. Even Dina's like turn against Joel when Ellie tells her about what happened at Salt Lake City, and Dina's like, I think we should go back. I think we should go back to Jackson. And it's like, what? The previous episode, which, well, I mean, the episode before that, before the flashback, she was telling us about a story of how much she would go off on this journey to kill somebody who killed her family if she wasn't there. And now we're having this 180 because, oh, Joel wasn't the perfect person that she thought that he was. Like, this is my fucking huge issue, is that this whole entire show is trying to pinpoint that Joel was wrong. He is a bad person. Abby good, Joel bad. Ellie bad, Abby good. And it's like, what? I mean, I kind of agree with Ellie being bad because she's an idiot and she doesn't care about anyone but herself. But she technically does care about other people in the sense of what the show is trying to go for, but also trying not to go for. It's fucking confusing. But I didn't buy this 180 turn, which I knew was going to happen. If you go watch my commentary on the previous episode, I even in my episode review, I said there's going to be a 180 fucking turn about the reason why that they should go back to Jackson, but it's not going to make any fucking sense. And yet, not only it doesn't make any sense, the reason behind it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for Dina to think Joel very differently. You live in a zombie apocalypse world. Why would you not, like, if someone was gonna do something bad, you would want to do something bad to that person to stay alive. This doesn't make any sense. I don't get why they're trying to go for, like, there's wrong choices and there's right choices in this world. It's all about survival. Like, that's the thing I don't fucking get. It's stupid. It pisses me off. Next, the whole entire cliffhanger is bad. The way that they end the season is bad. Even though I knew it was going to happen, I predicted this before the show came out. I predicted it in multiple videos over on the channel on how they're going to end it. But the way that they actually handled it is so stupid. Like, so Ellie and Jesse run out of the two double doors. Jesse gets shot in the head, and it turns out Abby came to find Ellie, and she has Tommy pinned down on the ground having a gun pointed at him. And Ellie disarms herself, and next she stands up in the open. She tries to plead with Abby, but then Abby raises her gun to shoot Ellie, and next the screen cuts to black with gunshots going off, simulating that Ellie gets shot. And you're going to make us wait a whole entire season to see if that's going to be the case, when people that play the video game do know that's not going to be the case. But This is a similar situation with The Walking Dead that they did at some point in the show, where people had to wait for the next season to see what happened the um, previous season and finale. Instead of waiting a couple of months to watch the next episode to see what happened, we're gonna have to wait a whole entire fucking season. How long is the next season gonna be? I swear to God, if Abby gets more screen time in Seattle than Ellie, fuck this show, because they it's like they're really gonna try to go full on hard, like Abby is good, and it's like, how come we get more episodes with Abby than with Ellie? Like this, like the whole reason to split the second game into two seasons was to take your time with it, and you did nothing with it. And now this is going to be the time that you take your time with it, unless you're going to rush through a lot of Abby's storyline to get back to Ellie through halfway the season, so then people don't drop off the show. People are going to drop off the show anyways. I think numbers already been coming out that they already lost viewership because the writing is fucking bad. And it doesn't matter how many people say, oh, no, this is a good show. Clearly not if the numbers are dropping. Clearly it's not a good show. So I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. This was bad writing. Yeah, that's kind of my whole entire thoughts on this whole entire episode. I will do a season review, but I'm going to go back and rewatch every single episode. Luckily, I only have 7. To get my overall thoughts on the season. And it'll be spoiler free, of course. I won't really give my full entire thoughts on the season of what I fully think, but you can really get a good idea of what I really think. So, but after the episode 7 commentary goes out on Sunday, which those were supposed to go out on Sundays every week, but those haven't been. That one will go up Sunday morning. The next Monday, will be the season review, so you guys will get my full entire thoughts on the season. And I swear to God, if season 3 turns out to be better, that's just, oh God. I don't know what that will say, if that is Bella Ramsey or the choices of the writing. I don't know. I have no idea. I just don't want to wait fucking 2 years for season 3. Why are we gonna wait 2 years for season 3? That's so stupid. You should have already had it filmed, and have it come out either later this year or next year. I'm gonna give The Last of Us season 2, episode 7, The Convergence, a D+. This was not a very good episode. They rushed through so much of the storyline in this episode, and the ending to the finale is terrible. This is not a good season finale. This is like a mid-season finale. And I don't know why TV shows, mostly from Max, can't go more than 10 episodes. I don't know why. What happened to having like 16 episode seasons? Like, I get not every show has to have 16 episode seasons, but certain shows like this definitely need it. And it's the whole streaming around, people losing attention span. They can't watch more than, I guess, 7 episodes of a show, and are fine with things being rushed through and not thinking about what the actual reason that something is going on for, they're totally cool with. Like, whatever, fine. I'm so sick and tired of it, and I'm not looking for the next season. I was really hyped at the beginning of the first episode of the season. It just was just anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. Make sure to go check out my commentary series on the channel. And yeah, it was a very interesting journey. But yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 years for season 3. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.